Hi everyone, it's Lori. Today we're going to make a watercolor card and I'm going to walk you through the steps. It's so easy. And so let's get started. This is my master, how big my card is going to be, 4¼ by 5¼ which here is the paper, the back paper. I already have it cut to size, so I'm going to set it aside. And then this is going to go on the back. I have matching paper to go on the back of the envelope, which I will glue on and cut around that. Set that back here for now. Put these back together. So this is the master. This piece that I cut goes on the back, which is already done. Then what I do, or I had done, was cut the next size, a 4 by 5. I think. That does seem right. Well, maybe it is. 5, yes. 4 by 5, okay. And then if you want to go another layer, a 3½ by 4½, different patterns, colors, whatever you want to do. Put them back together. So I have a master. That's how I make all my cards. I'm going to set this aside for later. So let's get busy. Oh, let me get that out from underneath there. Okay. Let me get my master back out again and show you what I did. So that's my back, or my card actually, going to be my card. Then the next one layer is 4 by 5, and this was a 4 by 5. And all I did was cut them in sections, any size you want. And then you can also place them however you want on your card. But we're going to watercolor these. Any design, and my favorite color is pink, so we're going with pink. I already started one. You can put any design right on them. I'm going to flip them over and paint these later. Let's have them numbered it just to show you there's 4 pieces. Put that over there. You can draw freehand. Pencils. Just very, very lightly. I just drew little circles. So that's going to go on my top of my pattern like so. And I want maybe that down there, that there. You can arrange them however they fit. So this one's done. We're going to work on the next one. 3. Set that aside. Okay. So let's maybe some little flowers. I'll just angle up like that. Kind of want to balance. So 3 or 5. We're going to go that way. So the bottom of the flower, draw like that, and then just like a cup. Just like a cup on top of the flower. Kind of hoarse today. Top of the flower, and you can attach it there. There's those. Let's see, now we can start adding more. Maybe if I zoom in, you can see me a little bit better. Right there. One in the middle and to the side, and then make your little dots. Circles, I'm sorry. Circles. For our leaves, we can add some leaves down here. Smaller one for more balance. And then add leaves onto the stem. You can make the stem a little bit wider by adding another right down the side. Just draw real lightly. I don't think I'm fond of that one, so I'm going to erase it. There. And there you have it. There's your drawing, so we can start painting. Don't ask me what colors because they are all... I have so many watercolors, I can't even keep them straight in my head, but I know where the color is if I need it. And you can kind of see me mixing. Here's my... Some of these are Sennelier watercolors. Some of them are, what's his name? Oh, yes, Daniel Smith. And a few other names out there. Winsor Newton. Just have a blend. Whatever I like, I put in here. But for now, we're going to go with this. I think this is sap green or similar to sap. And we'll get some more. Water, then rinse my brush and add kind of a yellow ochre. I'm going to mix it with my sap, some of it, not all of it. Add some more green sap. There you go. And paint away. Paint your little leaves and your stems. It's a little wet, too wet. Okay. It's very relaxing. It's really dark outside and only 5 o'clock. We're gonna get some severe weather. I hope I don't lose power. So, video is going to be cut short. Grabbed a little yellow, more yellow to kind of offset the color. It's not all so green. Then just kind of make where there's, oh, I hear it now. Oh my, I don't like that. It's really dark out. Shouldn't be dark till 9:30. That was a big boom. So add your little grasses. You can add some more that kind of hide in the background. They're not outlined. Okay, so my next one, I'm going to let these dry. Those are drying. I don't want to paint yet because it'll bleed into the green. So we'll move on to our next drawing. Let's see. Let's make some sort of... I had made this a while back. Just different unique designs. So flowers. Oh, I like those. And you can offset the colors. Oh, I like that too. I like that too. We're going to make a frame too. Let's do this. So my frame is going to go here. I'm just kind of drawing where my frame's going to be later on. The corners. I have a ruler. I also use that so I keep my designs in the line. Very lightly draw a line. Frame around it. You don't have to, but I think it makes it look more appealing. And you can kind of erase it too to lighten it up. But I kind of like seeing the pencil through the, oh, here comes the rain. Pencil through the watercolor. You can tell it's authentic. Just lightly. Okay, so, oh, that one's, I like this one too. Let's do that one for now, and then maybe the next one we'll do the other. So, I'm gonna have 3 blocks. 1, kind of around the corners. It's really light in case you mess up. I got too close. Oh, here it comes. Around your corner. Okay, there's one. Start from this way and go out, and that way if they're not balanced, they'll be balanced here, and you can always extend them out or in. And if they're wonky, a little wonky, that's okay. I always say nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect in life. So it's okay if it's not perfect. That one needs to go out a little bit more. Because I could have used my ruler. Well, I'm glad it's raining. My shrubs needed the water. It's going to get really hot here in the next couple of days. In the 90s. that goes up a little bit more. Okay, just that one. So we can put our little flowers not in the frame. One, I'm gonna go diagonally, so my next one, diagonal, then one here, in the middle, trying to get in the middle of these two. Put one here. Don't want it to be perfect because they're not gonna look so perfect with the rest of them either. So, okay, so that way. Put one down here and one here. One up here. And one here. Okay, there's that one. Let's do let's do some circles. I think I'll do this one. They're all going to get inked in, so they'll pop later on. They'll pop later on. One, diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Now, here, one there. They don't have to be perfect. There. Looks like sixes. But you can erase it later. One here. Oh, that's a huge one, so he's too big. Okay. I'll put one on the kind of on the outside. There. Okay. This is the other one I really like, the stars. They look like stars. Crisscrosses. So, one here. Jacks, maybe. Go diagonal. Diagonal. So we're going to get 4 in. Here. Here. Okay. Okay, there's number 3 done. For the next design, I think I'll do, let's see what I have. Let's do this one. I made this one a while back too. We'll do that one. Gonna be a lot smaller though. So just make your squiggly little lines. And then all your little tiny leaves. You can do 3 at the top. Well, it wouldn't look right if We only did 3, so we need to do them all. Just go down the line. They're gonna get inked in, so they're gonna look nicer. We need to save room for a bow. One side. The other side. Okay. You can ink these before you paint them or afterwards. No, probably afterwards, because if you watercolor on top of the ink, sometimes it makes it a little dull. So I'll just wait until it's watercolored and dried. These are so cute. Squish those little leaves in there. I made my leaves even. Sometimes I have also alternated. So one would go here, one down there, down there, down there, down there. Zigzag. Alright. This is dry, so we'll work on. So the theme is pink. And I'm going to get some red. My dropper. There we go. Oh shoot, it was the wrong color. No, I don't want that color. I want this one. Okay. Since I'm going to be using quite a bit of it, now it's too red. I want to add some whitewash, which will tone it down to more of a pink. Still pretty pink, I mean red. Add some more. There we go. It's a pretty color. And don't blend it all, because you want different variations. It just looks prettier. You don't want all one solid color. I'm gonna add another layer. I only did one layer in this one. There we go. Okay, so these are going to be pink. I think they're just going to be a big blob of pink. I'm not going to do every single, I'm just going to do a blob. So we'll get it wet. It's pretty wet. Soak up some water, get it wet. Just rough it up a little bit, but don't touch the other one. I think I did. I think it'll be alright. Okay, and just drop your paint in. Darker towards the stem. And I want it out. I don't want it to even with the little petal. I don't want to be calling petals stamens. No, you can go a little bit darker at the bottom. It will bleed. It'd be really pretty. We'll let it dry. We'll move on. Pink, probably yellow. Pink, yellow, pink. Okay. And we'll go outside of the box. Mostly on one side, offset. And you can go on the outside there. Don't make it perfect. Get some more in there. All right. And just drop some paint in here and there. And to spread around. Okay, the next one's gonna be yellow ochre. I don't go with a whole lot of yellow, it's usually ochre. We'll go right here. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of orange in it. So this one I'm gonna get wet and I'm gonna offset it on this side. And then we're gonna add our color in yellow. Kind of dropping the color in. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to pink on this one. Get it wet. And offset it over on this side. And let it dry. Look how pretty these are. We'll make the stamen stick out after it's dry after I ink it. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3. One more to go. This one's going to be, looks like lavender to me, but it's not going to be lavender today. And let's see. It's going to be inked, so I'm going to get it wet. Kind of some water. Just uneven. And then start dropping your pink in. And move it around if you need to. It's going to have a gold frame, so I'm not worried about being perfectly square. I think I want some more color. Okay. Let that dry. All right, I think I'm going to go a little darker, so add some more water. That one, and then we can Drop some paint in here and there. When it's just about dry, but don't let it get dry, you can drop more paint in and give it an even deeper color. Still wet, has a sheen. Okay. So let those dry. These are so cute. Alright, so for my inking, make sure this is my favorite. It's too tiny. What did I do with my other one? Well, I thought it was right. Thought it was right in here. What did I do with that? Well, that's my favorite one. It gets moved around all the time. Okay, because I use it a lot to draw. Okay. Well, let me look and see. This is going to be the sentiment on the... Oh. I still think that's too... So I may use a black one. I know where that one is. Okay, this is a Tombow. And this is what it's going to... Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do with this one is going to go around it with the Tombow. And I'm just going very light. And you don't have to ink these. I like the contrast, especially pink and black. Going so light that I didn't get the circle. Okay. The trick to getting it near perfect is just do little sections at a time. Try to go the whole way around all at once. It's bound to be squiggly. And when you start the next segment, attaching one end to another, start your next one really light so you don't have a dot there. And then you can't tell where you started and stopped. Okay, and you could even double line it. You could add little scalloped edges. But here's the idea on one. I'm not sure that I like that paper. I think I need more girly. I mean, pink and brown's pretty, but it has black. So I may change that paper out. Well, anyways, let's go on to this flower. Sometimes I'm almost scared to ink it because I might mess it up. I'll do these first. Trust me, I've been painting for 20 years. I have messed up. And you don't even have to go all around the watercolor. You can go outside of it. So let's ink the leaves. I'm only inking the leaves that I drew with pencil. Just leave the other ones in the background. And to be honest, this is too thick. I like my micron, but that one's too thin. I couldn't find it. I mean, it's here, but I just didn't want to take up video time looking for it. Just add some grasses here and there. And you can kind of wisp it across here and there. So there's number 2. This one's gonna have to go this way. And this one's gonna go this way. No. Or No, that one won't work either. Okay. It's too short. The card's going to have to go this way. Okay. In order for everything to really look cohesive. Now it can go that way. Because we're going to put a sentiment. We can do a sentiment here. So I'll keep it like that. All right. That went right here. So this card could be birthday card, Mother's Day card. It's pretty girly, so, or a little girl, get well, but it depends on what sentiment I add on it too. Okay. No erasing pencil lines. Can't even see them. There we go. That one's pretty. Could put this. Also, would be neat. Would be to put black behind there. Background. We'll see. All right. Let's move on to. One. One done. Okay, now the yellow one. Put one more right here, I think. One there. Okay. Just thought about something too. Could add some polka dots. 2, 3. That's cute. All right. Should have had those going up that way. Mm-hmm. Not gonna work that way. Okay, well, we're still gonna go. Card opens that way, this way. But I want to open it this way. I want my sentiment down here, so let's put that up there. Could do this. Okay. That way, these two go over here and then cut that one. But then this will be offset. Ugh. Okay. It's just gonna have to go. If I cut that there, put this here, this here. Yes, let's do that. That big one should be at the bottom. Could do that. Okay. So I want want these the same size. I need to cut off a teeny amount. I like that better. Sentiment will go here. That doesn't look squared. Okay, I gotta get my cutter. Because I don't think that is square. Stay here. Better. Much better. Okay. Now what I want to do is, I have gold calligraphy. I already have my frame drawn out on that one. So we're going to frame in gold. Just give you a nice a nice edge. Let's see where I need to end. There. Don't touch the other side that you just put gold on. You will smear it. Ooh, that was a big boom. Connect my, there we go. Oh, that's not gonna be easy. Okay, let's do this. Trying not to touch my wet paint. Probably need more. My favorite paint. Use it all the time. There you go. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Pretty. All right, let's do the next one, which I'm going to outline again. Or make a frame for it. Okay. I've done it freehand before, the frames, without having a nice crisp clear edge, and when I did that, seems like my paint wants to drop a big blob. So to protect my drawing, I've learned to use an edge. Looking pretty. Still thundering now. I hope there isn't a big one coming because it will scare me. I don't like thunderstorms. I don't mind the rain, I just don't like the thunderstorm. And I smeared it. Ugh. Darn it. Okay. And we're going to smear the other side. Make sure it looks cohesive. And that's what I did. So just move your paper up. There. I love it. Maybe we'll smear those. Sometimes accidents work out. I like it. It gives them more of a shimmer. Let's do this one, and then we'll smear those too on the ends. So I got a little bit on this side, but you can scrape it. Paper's pretty thick. Watercolor paper. Okay. Let's do these. One more. Ooh, don't want to bend it. Yeah, I don't think that background's going to work too well, at least not for me. I'm going to find another one. I have lots of pretty papers, so we'll make it work. I know there's something women use in scrapbooking that roughs up the edges, but I don't have one of those. I've seen them before, I just never bought one. I haven't done this too often. Okay, so let me get rid of, we're going to find another piece of backing for that one. Get rid of my little fuzzies. And find some pretty paper. One of many I can do. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I like that yellow. Oh, where did it go? There's black in it too. It's too busy. Okay. No, I don't see anything. It's Valentine. Too thin. Oh, maybe this one's got lots of pinks and gold. Woohoo. Let me get rid of this because it's throwing me off. Looking at a whole new design now. I like that. The roses. One of these is going to work. Of course, I like pink, so why not? Probably this one, because it has black and it works. And it doesn't work. Okay, I gotta get another one. Here it is. Lavender, polka dots. Pink. Ooh. Love that one and that one. That's for a whole nother card. Okay, lavender. That's baby. These are pretty colors too. I like the yellow. Yellow with black. No, I think I have the color, so pattern that I want. Set those over there. All right. I'll have to cut a whole new card, and then we'll work on the sentiment. Cutter. Find a piece of paper. All right. fold this in half. I have to do some trimming, but okay. Four and a half by five, and I think it's five and a quarter. We'll get my master out. Just want to make sure my edges on this side is perfect. Okay. Square up my edges. Okay. Perfect. All right, there's my master. Now we need this one to go on top. I like to see a little bit of white, so I can see right there. So when I glue this on, I can see a little bit of the white. I like that. Okay. But, let's see. Take off. There. So it looks like that. And my glue. Tombow. Great glue. Especially for tiny projects. It's almost gone, but I have another one. It's going to be a little harder to squeeze out. Center it. I like that glue because you can move your paper if you need to. Center it better before you put it all down. sure my glue spread around good. So I don't like my edges sticking up. Okay, nice. All right. I like that. But I think black behind these, just a little bit, would really make them pop. And that's what I'm going to do. Got some black paper. So I have plenty of that. No sheet. All right, so get this one out. You know, I was thinking that would be neat. I wish that didn't have the hole in it, but I could still put that to match on the back of the envelope or on the inside. We'll save it for later. All right, for now we're going to cut these out. Just going to mark where I need to cut. Gonna move that back. Any more room? There it is. Wonder if you hear that rain. It's pouring down. Alright, so that will go back there like so. I think that's too much. Cut off a little bit more. Okay. I don't know that all fit. You know what? I could have just... Well, I like to see the... I was thinking to put a whole sheet of black, but I like seeing the pattern behind. Hopefully it fits. Not gonna fit. Okay, so I think I'll just cut one sheet then. Darn it. So I cut these thinner. Already pretty thin. I'll have to go with one sheet. Alright, well, that's alright. Let's get my master out and see if these fit that. So my black sheet is going to have to go here. Because all of these were this size. It can go smaller, I think. But I want some spacing, so yeah. So we'll cut the black one. Darn, I ripped my nail. Okay. This, but a little bit smaller. So I can see the back pattern. Yeah, that does it. Okay. And then my sentiment, we'll go to find a really thin one. And a lot of them. We'll see which one fit in that area. I'm looking to have you as a friend. Could go right and that would work. Okay, and that one I have already on here. Picked it out beforehand. I'm glad it works. Okay, so let's get these glued on. Did I tell you what my other job is? I'm retired. But I also make dollhouse miniatures that I sell on Etsy. And I paint. I have greeting cards on there. I have a lot of digitals on there. I used to be a digital designer, but I taught myself how to paint. So that's where my love has been most of my life, trying to figure out how to paint, and I finally did it in 20 years now. I don't claim I'm the best. You can never be the best. Somebody's always going to be better than you. But I try, and I absolutely love it, and it's good for the soul. It's like sewing. I can sew. Scrapbooking. I can scrapbook. I can card make. But painting is my favorite. See this glue you can move around. And I've been selling, since 2006. And I had to move it around a little bit. There, it's movable. I like that. I've been selling miniatures for about 10 years. And I might do a video on how I make my miniatures sometime. So I am going to, I think I need, this is heavyweight paper. It's watercolor. And I'm afraid it's not going to stay down. And I don't want to bump it up because my quote is going to be bumped up. So I'll plug my glue gun in. Use that. Definitely, paper's not going anywhere after it's glued down. I like that for a lot of my flowers and little designs. Plug it in so it heats up. In the meantime, while it's heating up, I'm gonna cut out the sentiment. And I'm just gonna use this. I like this pattern side. So let's do this. I'm lucky to have you as a friend. That's nice. Clean off my stand. Now, I think since these are all squared out, I'm going to round the corners on that. And set it right here. So everything's not so square. Or I could, now I'm going to round them out. Scissors. Oh, I don't want to knock that over. Okay. I bumped my camera. Move it in a little bit more. Okay. I don't like to cut because sometimes it's crooked, but I'd rather just cut it with this. But this paper's thick. There, worked out. corner around. Which is that one. That should work. Do I want a bigger? No, this one will work. Perfect. Okay, I think that doesn't look straight. And the other one's a little bit higher, just barely. But don't mess it up. Perfect. Excuse me. All right, now I'm looking for my little dots. Put two in the middle too, because they tend to sink in sometimes if they're too long. Really stuck to me. I'm gonna glue this down because I don't want it coming up. In the meantime, this is what I do with all my cards. If you can see it, there we go. I have a stamp and then I glue it on the back. Right dead in the center. Okay, I can tell the glue gun's ready. Put these away. So we can finish this card. All right. So we want to space them evenly. Okay, so I'm going to start with that one first. This is not movable, so it'll be fast with a glue gun. But at least your paper won't come up. And it does bump your paper up some. Okay. Which I like, instead of foam. But I don't want to bump it up too much because this is going to have to sit there. I'm going to put some edging on that too. Okay. Paper's fine. Here we go. Kind of got to get down here and look and see where I'm at corner-wise. Make sure I'm straight. Yeah. Your paper will not come off. And I like that it bumps it up. Okay, this one's next, but I want to see where I need to place these because these are really close. Yikes. It's a little hot. Just make sure I'm kind of spreading the glue so it's not bumpy. Okay. Looks good. I love it. You have about less than a second to move your paper. I love it. I need to move these in a little closer. Actually, I should put them right there. Well, I'm going to glue it down now. Okay. Put them closer together. I'm going to put glue on it too. I don't want it coming off. There. Okay. I think this might be the one. Oh, that's a raspberry. No. There it is. I had it out earlier today. It's Distressed Tim Holtz Spun Sugar. Yeah. And that will nestle right in there. Alright, I need a glue stick. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Gonna try to go without. I can't remember where I put my glue sticks. Let's see. It might be in the other drawer. Okay. Now, we'll get that little there. Put it right in the center of this one. And there we go. That is the cutest card ever. I can get the little spider webs from the glue. There, I got it. But I like how it's roughed up. All finished. Oh, God. Sure it's clean. Okay. There we go. Handmade, beautiful watercolor card. And thank you for watching.